What's up guys, it's Rashawn here from Boost District. If you are a C8 Corvette owner or know of a C8 Corvette owner, watch this video and see how this little tool right here will help save you from future headaches. Let's get to the video. So this is our Boost District C8 DCT park release tool. If any problem arises on a C8 Corvette, you're not able to put it into neutral if you can't start the car, the battery's dead, if you have any mechanical issues or any electrical gremlins. Luckily, we don't see a lot of them, but if it does happen to you, as you guys know, the C8 Corvette is an aging platform. It's 5 years old now as this video is filmed. 2026 is coming up. This car came out in 2020. It's aging, so things are gonna come up that we haven't seen before. We wanna be prepared for the problems that we have, and this tool definitely helps that. I'm gonna demonstrate to you guys the actual use of this tool and the several versions that we have in this video real quick. So let me start in the E-Ray. This is the world's fastest E-Ray Corvette. God forbid anything happens to this car, we're in the track and the track official need to get this car out of the way and it can't start. I'm gonna show you guys real quick on how this works. So this is the pin-on version. I have the pin on my key. There's a 15mm wrench. This is accessible from the top, but since I have the back cover off, it's so much easier. And this, the recommended way of taking this or using this tool is from this way, just so it's really easy accessible. So we just take the wrench and then we put the pin in place and voila, you're in place. And you, Chase helped me pull this car back. As you guys can see, car is rolling all the way, and then we push it back forward and it's back in place. So it's all the way in neutral right now and the car can roll completely. To disengage the tool, all we have to do is put the wrench back in place and take the pin on, just like that. You're back in park. Help me push it again, just show the people. It ain't moving, it's back in park. This version right here, which is the pin-on version, this actually we have sold so many versions of. The pin comes out and it comes out in place. We have a new version of it that is now live in this video, which is this version, which is spring-loaded bolt setup. So basically, we have right here, instead of having a pin, it's a screw-on piece that has a pin in place. If the tool is not being used, it will just rest in place with the shaft right in place. If you need to use the tool, all you need to do is basically grab your wrench right here, move it over. Let me put this tool real quick down, and it will put that spring and pin in place, and it's already in neutral. That's the new version. And then just to release it, the only thing you have to do is pull this tab and it'll automatically go back to regular use. So push in place and clock in. This is usable if you're in a pinch and you don't have a wrench. You can actually really work hard on pushing this by hand, but obviously having a wrench would be so much faster. There's definitely several ways of getting this tool to engage, but that's the easiest way that we have found. So another quick example right here is another convertible car that we have open. As you guys see right here, we just put the tool in place and pull the pin and click in place. Car is now in neutral, and to disengage it, you just put the wrench back in and release, just like that. In this part of the video, we're going to show you guys a step-by-step process of installing this tool so you guys can see it. If you're a C8 Corvette owner, this is the best part to see it. And if a lot of tow truck companies have actually been buying this tool from us too, because the GM tool is very expensive. It's $1,100 from GM, and it's on back order on top of all that. Right here, we have it in stock all the time. We have it in the black and red, and also in the pin-on, and also in the spring-loaded available. So show you guys the install process. So if you buy this tool, you have a complete guide, complete ease of mind that your install is properly done. Let's go.
All right, guys, this is our C8 DCT neutral release tool. We're going to jump into the install right here. We are working on a convertible here, so the beginning process is a little bit different from the coupes. We'll show both, but we're just going to dive right in. So on the convertible, first step in your trunk, you have 4 twist tabs in the corners. Just twist those off. All right, so we've got a coupe here just for reference. The differences in the coupe convertibles. On the coupes on both sides, you will have 2 plastic trim panels that hold in your target top. On the top, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 T15s on each side. You have a twist tab in each corner. And then way down here on the bottom, on each side, you will have 2 just standard push tabs that you pull out with a pry tool. Get those out, cover comes off, and then the process is exactly the same. that. Up under your seal, you can grab the carpet. Remove that. Pop them off of the studs. The carpet comes right out. All right, so on this car, we're doing a few other things, so we're a little further in the process, but just kind of to walk you guys through. Once you get the carpet off, you have a bunch of T15 bolts in these covers. The covers are slightly different, but the process is the same for the convertible or the coupe. Pull those T15s out of that cover right there, which gives you access to the transmission area. Again, we have a lot of things off of this car for a build that we're doing. Kind of give you guys a little bit better view of what we're doing. You do not have to pull out the airbox or the exhaust or anything stuff like that. This is just for your viewing pleasure. All right, from here we're going to go ahead and dive right into the install process. Once you get the cover off and you're here, all you need for this next step is an 8mm of your choice if you have an electric ratchet or socket or wrench, depending on your preference. Just go on in here. I'm going to go ahead and break these free. You see. Break those free with a wrench. Pull out your factory hardware. Then you are going to remove the factory dust cover. The factory dust cover and the OEM bolts are not to be reused. Put those to the side. Then we're going to grab our neutral release tool. If you'll notice, the tool is specifically designed for the shaft. It is a D, just like the shaft. It will only install one way. We'll go ahead and put that into place right now. Tool slides right on. No issues. Next, we're going to take the hardware supplied with the tool. You're going to put just a little bit of Loctite on there. Go in here. Line up our bolt. Same thing with the second bolt. Kind of hard to see. Can you see there?
Yeah.
And there, we're just going to run these in. Make sure, little note, be very easy with these. These are small bolts. They can break if you over torque them. Don't do that. We're just going to use that to snug them up. Just like that. And then we're going to torque these to 7 Newton meters, which comes out right about 5 foot-pounds. From here, the install of the panels is just reverse order. Panel and bolts first, and your cover goes into place. And from there, you're ready to hit the road. One little reminder, when you do have to use the tool, God forbid you are in the situation where you need it, make sure you leave the car off. If you turn the car on with the tool engaged into neutral, it makes the TCM and the ECU very, very unhappy. So always return. If you put it into neutral, say to roll it in and out of your garage for whatever reason, once you get it onto the trailer or once you get it back into a safe location where it's going to be sitting, make sure to release that tool back into the park position, and then you can turn the ignition on. DCT tool is installed and you're ready to go. Back to Raj.
Now that you guys have seen the whole process of this tool and the basic features of it, I'm going to answer some of your questions that you guys have called us about and emailed us. We've gathered a lot of a list, so let's get down to this list right here that we have and answer a lot of your guys' questions and concerns. Could this void the warranty? No. As long as everything is torqued to spec, the tool is inserted properly, you are not going to void the warranty. There is an actual GM tool that is used for this application also. This actually works a little better than that because it has the D right here that inserts to the... Can you see that, Diego?
Yes.
Okay. That this tool right here has a D that inserts to the shaft directly. These holes are properly spec'd in place for the bolts. As long as everything is torqued properly, nothing is going to get damaged. You're not going to have any issues with the warranty, and this tool right here is going to be no problem. Do you need to leave the access panel off all the time? Also no. The access panel can go back in. It does not interfere in place. You actually can access this tool from the top side. Very hard. If you have smaller hands, it's easier, but I would recommend obviously accessing the tool with an access panel off. But if you're in dire need in the middle of nowhere with no tools, you can definitely get up from the top also and reach it and force it, or even use a small rope that does not tear to access the tool in and out. So just keep that in mind. Very nifty idea to keep in mind. Does the dust panel need to be removed? We covered that in this video. In the step-by-step process, the dust panel needs to go off because the tool actually has a built-in dust panel behind it to cover from debris and any contamination. So that's also important to note, to make sure to remove it on the install process. Does the tool have to be removed if you're not using it? No, you do not. The tool can be set in place just like we have it here in the E-Ray. It stays here 24/7. It's never come off since it's gone on, and it's good to have for emergency, and no reason to remove it. So just keep in mind, if you do take your pin out, put it somewhere safe, like in a glove compartment or in your keychain, like I do right here. Is it in stock? Of course, it's always in stock. We have the pin-on version and also just the regular spring-loaded version in stock, and we keep them in both colors as much as possible. We do have several other retailers that sells these, including Paragon Performance. Shout out to Corey and the guys over there. We sell lots of these to them, so you can grab it from their website or our website. It's always in stock in both places. Last but not the least, do you need it? Of course, every single C8 Corvette needs to have this tool. And we're working really hard to make sure that it gets in every single C8 out there. All 300, 400,000 C8s now in the road. You should have this because there's going to be a time that your car will not start, will not go into gear, or any of those reasons, even from a basic electrical gremlin or a dead battery. You're going to wish you had this tool. So don't wait till you miss it. It's only a couple $100. Take advantage and make sure you have it on your car. One quick little advice also while we're in place. I want to reiterate, as said in our step-by-step, make sure when this tool is engaged into the neutral position, just like so, to make sure that the car is not turned on, because the electronics inside the car will freak out that the car is in neutral with turning the car on. The door will not unlock and lock, and your car is not going to start with this tool engaged. So make sure before you start your car, it's back into the regular release position and not in the lock position. So just keep that in mind. And I wanted to repeat that in this video because it does happen a lot to me, forgetting that the tool is in neutral and I can't start the car, or the electronics are not working in the interior. So keep that in mind. Hopefully this was helpful to you guys for this product spotlight on the DCT park release tool. I personally have needed to use a 10mm wrench directly to the shaft, and I don't recommend that. I was in a dire need, and that's why this product was made into fruition from a design, dream, and a paper napkin all the way to this. And again, we're gonna keep evolving with this, and we have a lot of ideas in works. As far as the whole video though, it's not a lot of action in this one. If you guys want to see some action, watch our previous videos of racing and a lot of fun stuff on these cars. So we have a lot more R&D that we're working on the C8 Corvette, and we are working really hard to make sure that we keep evolving products and also necessities on this car as we grow with the platform. If you guys have any questions and concerns, list them down below. And also, if this video was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and give it a share, and share this video to every single Corvette owner that you know, and support Boost District by getting this tool or just giving us a shout out online. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe, and thank you so much, and stay boosted.